name is Jose Martinez. I am a retired Army veteran. I was injured in 2012. I was hurt in March 3rd, 2012 after stepping on a giant IED, an improvised explosive device. It was meant for a vehicle. I was never supposed to step on it, and I actually survived it. I instantly lost both limbs, both of my legs and my right arm. It was pretty crazy to talk about it now as I think about it, because when I actually woke up, they were telling me that they told my unit that I was dead, that I wasn't gonna make it out of there. And to be honest with you, I told them that it was their fault. It was nobody's fault. We were out there doing what we had to do, and unfortunately, I stepped on something that I wasn't supposed to. I understand that now. During that time, I went through depression. I asked the doctor even when I was gonna be able to walk after I woken up. I went through 19 surgeries, finished up with 21 at the end of everything. And they told me I would probably never walk again, that it would probably be difficult. I'm a hip disarticulated, and I'm the first one in the world to be able to walk as a triple amputee hip disarticulate now. I was suicidal for a very long time. When I mean very long time, it was a couple months, maybe 6 months. And I hated life. I didn't hate life because of what happened to me. I hated life because of the continuance of my thought process of why me, instead of, okay, what's next? Everybody has struggles in life. Everybody has a story. Just because I got hurt of what I thought was a bit tougher doesn't mean that my story is better than or bigger than anybody else's. So I started understanding that. Once I started understanding that process, I started understanding that it wasn't just me that I had a problem with. I was on so many opiate pills that I was taking probably 50 to 100 a day, and it was to keep the pain down. And honestly, it was to keep my mental breakdowns down. I was so depressed. I hated everything and everyone at the time. So when I realized that it was the pills, from one day to another, I grabbed them and threw them all away. And it's extreme. I'm gonna tell you this much. My dad told me, just take one pill so you can sleep. And I told him, no, Dad, if I take one more, I'm gonna start all over again and I'm gonna end my life. And I didn't want that. I went through the withdrawals. It took me about a month to get out of everything and officially started smoking weed. I remember when I was 18, I was born in Compton, grew up all over LA. So to me, it's the normal, to be honest with you. Even though my parents left El Salvador because of a big war battle that we had going on out there, it doesn't hurt anybody, you know? I've never heard anybody doing anything bad off of weed. So I started smoking and instantly felt the relief. I'm constantly in pain, but while I'm smoking, which I'm smoking all the time, 24/7, whether you catch me in the morning, at night, when I wake up, when I go to sleep, I am literally high all the time. When you see me, when you talk to me, and it's the reason that I'm high is not that I'm mentally high, it's just that my body needs this breakdown, this relief. This is the only thing that's actually helped me to be able to live my life and continue on with or without pain, to be honest with you. I used to have stomach pains because of all the surgeries and the extra stuff that they took out of me. During my blast, I was actually opened up from my armpit all the way to my anus area. And because of all that, I have a lot of problems in the morning waking up with stomach pains. So I continue to smoke every morning, and it helps, and it changed my life. A lot of people have asked me, how have I done it? And to be honest with you, it's a simple answer. It's one, changing your attitude and your mind of how and what's happening to you. And B, it's honestly just making sure you're intaking the proper meds. And what I mean by that is making sure that you're smoking properly. Sometimes you need indica, sometimes you need sativa, sometimes you need RSO, sometimes you actually just need to relax for a bit and tell your mind to calm down. This is just a guidance for all of us. It's not the answer. I don't think we have any answer to life, but we have little guidance and little keys that would help. And we've been fighting a big suicidal epidemic. We've lost more veterans here at home because of suicide than we actually have lost them at war. And that's sad to say, to be honest with you, because when we come back here, we're supposed to take care of each other. We're not supposed to let each other fall. So in that process, I was one of those statistics that was about to happen, but thankfully I was able to save myself, and now we're here saving everybody else. I started helping out a nonprofit organization called Santa Cruz Veterans Alliance, and what they do is they actually give out cannabis once a month at the beginning of the month to veterans. They give them a good amount to try to hold them down at least for a good 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. That way they don't go back to opiates. That way they don't go back to their mental depressional states. They don't go back to their suicidal thoughts. So through all these different ways that we have available to us, we continue to move on and move forward. I also started a nonprofit organization called Four Season Fighters, and what it is just an organization to help out veterans get out in the wilderness, go out camping. Maybe if they want to go out hunting or fishing, we could take them out and do that. But all we want to do is make sure that they understand that they're not here by themselves, that they're not alone. We want to share this with the world that we don't have an answer, but we have a guidance, and we're here to help each other out, and we're not going to let you down. We're here to lift you up and make sure you continue on to become this amazing person that we all know you can be. We try to help each other out through Santa Cruz Veterans Alliance, through these Four Season Fighters. I actually honestly started surfing, competitively surfing last year because I just wanted to see what we're capable of doing, to be honest with you. I'm a triple amputee out there with only one arm, and I'm able to catch these awesome big waves that sometimes you don't think of your life of why you actually out there and doing it. But we do it just to see what we're actually capable of doing, and we do it to inspire others. When I'm out there surfing, I have kids that are 14 years old with spinal bifida. I have other kids with other different disabilities. I don't even like to say disabilities, adaptabilities that they have to overcome and figure out a way to get out in the water. And they're the most amazing people in the world. And I feel as if I continue to motivate them, that they're going to continue to inspire the world after me. So that's the only way to become this unity in this world that we live in. It's called the United States for a reason. It's a huge melting pot. And if you really think about it, we have the ability to be amazing and have this world to lift each other up. There's no reason why we need to be hurting each other anymore. There's never been a reason why we need to be fighting each other. We're here to lift each other up, and we have a problem with that. But I'm here to show you that even through pain, through grits, through everything, we can still smile, we can still move, we can still inspire, and we can still continue to live our lives the way we should be. It's crazy to say this, that I've never been as happy as I am now, and every year I get to say at the end of the year that this year has been amazing, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I guess I'm still a soldier, still moving and helping. When we signed our statements and our paperwork, we made a deal with everybody, and we told them that we were going to be here to protect. Just because we went to war and we came back doesn't mean we stopped. We still got to continue to protect each other. Got to protect our brothers. Got to protect the ones around us. And that's the only way to lift each other up.